KATC Weatherland. Here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back. Well, another day with record-breaking heat. 103 degrees again today, beating the old record that was long time standing. 1899 and 1951 tied at 100, and it's been incredible. Mind you, the hottest temperature ever recorded in Lafayette in August is 104, and we've been knocking on the door of that 104. So let's bring it over to the Key Wall and just talk about what's going on with respect to the rainfall behind schedule. But this is what we have. Hottest August on record here at 90.8 so far. If you look at the top 5 hottest August on record, 51 is in there. Tomorrow's record is 101, set in 1951, and we will probably break that one again. But look how much hotter we've been than the hottest 5 months in 130 years. Incredible. And we know that we have more 100-degree weather in the next week to 10 days, and that's going to bring us toward the end of the month. But maybe a tropical wave next month could interrupt some of the processes. We'll count on that. In the near term, though, high pressure pretty much overhead in charge, but breaking down a little bit. Meanwhile, we have drier air coming in the wake of this upper level low across the Great Lakes, and that should help us out with respect to lowering the humidity and the heat index, and it won't feel as hot, even though it's still going to be pushing 100 even after this front. But we'll have to watch out for the fire danger that follows because our dew points are going to go so low. So we'll track the temperature and the dew points through tomorrow morning. Lower 80s. Here's the frontal boundary. Before it pushes on through, there's going to be what we call a little compressional heating. So anywhere along and south of this front, 102 to 103, likely maybe 104, because all the winds are going to be out of the north. So this could be one of the hottest days for the coastal parishes going into tomorrow. And then that front gradually pushes on through as we go through the overnight hours. Perhaps a thunderstorm or two in the coastal marshes of the south or southeast Louisiana. But the bottom line for Wednesday morning, mid-70s. Well, that's not a whole lot to get excited about, but how about dew points in the upper 50s or lower 60s? You'll really notice that difference. So Wednesday morning is going to be much more comfortable. We still managed to push close to 100 on Wednesday, but we're going for 99 right now. And the coolest morning is going to come Wednesday night, Thursday morning, where we'll be down near 70 degrees. Enjoy it, because it's going to be a one-day only affair. So as we take a look at the tropics, we do have some news. There is a hurricane out here in the Pacific and more projected systems that are ready to go. But we get down to the Atlantic basin, we're starting to see some pretty good tropical waves approaching at least the Atlantic, and more convection across Africa in the monsoonal trough. So with time, we think some of this activity is going to develop, and the Hurricane Center thinks so as well. This wave right here may develop. Now it's up to a 30% chance of developing over the next 7 days. That's still a low-end chance. And then this wave, this disturbance right here, some of this may get far enough to the north. This is the equator right here. This has got to get up to about 10 degrees north before it has a chance to move a little bit. So we'll watch that. And we can track the moisture on the Euro model. There's that deep tropical moisture. It pushes toward the western Caribbean as we get into the weekend. Notice we're still blue, high and dry, but then kind of a wave wants to develop a little bit in the GFS and the Euro, indicating maybe a little bit of a low pressure system, or maybe just a good solid tropical wave that could bring us pretty decent rain chances a week from tomorrow. So we'll keep our fingers crossed on that, but most of the models really want to push it toward Texas, and we may have too much high pressure overhead to get enough rain that we need. We're not going to get enough rain, but at least a chance at a soaking rain for a day or two. So we'll keep our fingers crossed on that going into next week. But look at this, the highs tomorrow, already feeling the effect of the front. Northern parishes, more lower humidity and temperatures lower, upper 90s to near 100. It'll be 101 to 103 on the I-10 corridor, and you'll see the big numbers down along the coast as well, especially with the north wind. This is going to be one of the hotter days for St. Mary, Iberia, and coastal Vermilion, and even Cameron Parish going into tomorrow. Heat index, well, it's the same story, different day. We'll see the numbers catching up here. We'll be in the 1-teens once again tomorrow, but watch what the heat index does as we get into Wednesday. Hard time making it to 100, so gotta love that. Tonight, 81 the low, no big change there. Tomorrow, 103 the high, the record 101 in 1951. Slight chance of that storm, but don't count on it at this point. It's rain chances are too low. And then we got that noticeably less humid weather through midweek. By the end of the week, though, look at those temperatures going up. 103, 104. There's that possible tropical wave next week, but notice our temperatures still hovering near 100. And after the tropical wave, we'll resume the normally scheduled 100-degree plus weather.
And we dropped that 105 from the board.
Yeah,
at least,
brought it down to 104, and now the model's coming in at 103. We'll buy that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll take whatever we can. Thanks.